Living a soft and feminine life is more than just the clothes you wear, how you get your nails done, and your hair. But any friendships, any relationships, the toxic energy, you don't have time for that in your life. Out of sight, out of mind. So you stop either contacting that person or you stop pouring into the thing that's draining you, and you start pouring more of that energy towards yourself. You go with the flow and just follow the things that's meant for you. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brooke and this is Coco Chanel, and I want to invite you guys to get ready with me as I get ready for a ballet. So I'm about to do my makeup and everything and get dressed, and I just want to talk to you guys as I get ready to go to this ballet. And I'm excited because this ballet is about Dracula, perfect for the autumn season. So I am so excited, and I'm more excited about getting dressed for this. So we all know there's this popular topic that's running around TikTok, Instagram, social media platforms, and it's called about living a soft and feminine life. And I'm all here for it. It's definitely a very interesting topic. I usually don't lean towards the soft and masculine debate and conversation, but I do believe that it is important to be aware of who you are and the type of lifestyle and energy that you want. Now, mind you, living a soft and feminine life is more than just the clothes you wear, how you get your nails done, and your hair, and the physical appearance. It actually goes deeper. In my opinion, it goes much deeper than that. And it's actually more about what's going on within you and what you're pouring out of yourself and how much you value yourself. The next few minutes as I get ready, let's talk about living a soft and feminine life. There are 6 main points that I have time to share, and the 6th point is the absolute most important point, so stay tuned. Okay, so point 1, believe it or not, living a soft and feminine life calls you to be selfish and to put yourself first. Very contradicting. But being a soft woman and stepping into your femininity, yes, we do pour into others, but before you can do that, you have to learn how to be selfish and to pour into yourself first. And when I say that, I mean to be selfish with your time and your energy. So the moment you wake up, from the moment you go to sleep, whether it's the first 5 minutes, the first 10 minutes, 30, or even an hour, and the last 10 minutes, an hour, 5 minutes of your day should be dedicated to yourself. And however you need to pour into yourself, that's what you should be doing before you turn over and look at what everybody else is doing, before you go and respond to different text messages, or you start thinking about what you have to do for work or all the other obligations that you have to do for everybody else. You have to worry about yourself first and focus on your obligations for yourself. So examples of this: pour into yourself every morning and every night. Be selfish with your time. The first moment of the day and the last moment of the day belongs to you and nobody else. So you need to be pouring into yourself, speaking life into yourself, saying affirmations, listening to YouTube videos, doing research on how to improve yourself, work on yourself, whatever you need to do to pour into yourself. For me, examples of that is I like to go to the coffee shop every morning, just about every single morning. And I'm either reading, I'm writing in my gratitude journal, being thankful and grateful. I'm getting into the Word, I'm talking to God, I'm praying to Him, listening to Him. Or sometimes, this is the most important part, sometimes I just acknowledge my existence. And so those first few moments of the day and the last moment, you need to realize that you exist in this world and you need to just sit there and exist. And when I say that, I mean acknowledge yourself, acknowledge your insecurities, acknowledge whatever it is that you're dealing with, acknowledge everything that you've been through, acknowledge anything that you want to work on to improve yourself, acknowledge that you have all of these things in your life that you need to focus on. Whatever it is that you do, you just need to make sure that you're speaking life into yourself before you pour into those around you. that you love, because a part of stepping into that feminine soft energy is pouring into the people that you love, not just everybody, but providing peace for those people. But before you can do that, you have to do that for yourself. And if your mind is not right, then you won't have the energy, and your cup will be empty. It won't be full. And that's very important. So you have to put yourself first and get your mind together. Love yourself, protect yourself, guard yourself, but just acknowledge that existence and be at peace and work on your happiness and just sit there. One of my favorite things to do is to go on YouTube, especially when I'm feeling low, especially when it's that time of the month and I'm just attacking myself with negative thoughts. The first thing I do is put on affirmations and I sit there and listen to it. And I listen to all these words that's speaking life into me, and I repeat them, and I make sure that wherever I put my mind, my feet is going to follow. And that's the same for you. Wherever you put your mind, your feet will follow. And that's something my dad always told me. Put yourself first and respond to your obligations before you respond to everybody else. So this leads me to point number 2. Living in your soft and feminine energy also means knowing how to let go. And there's an art to letting go, and understanding and accepting that what's for you is for you and what's not is not. Therefore, you live a life to where you accept the things that's meant for you, you accept what God has for you, and you release anything that's not meant for you and that's not pouring into you. And you learn how to simply just let it go. Now, I know that's easier said than done, and it's definitely a skill that you have to work on. It's something that I definitely had to work on. And a lot of that, for me at least, is learning how to trust God and to be patient with Him and to hold on to everything with a very loose hand and not holding on to anything with a tight grip. And so you just live a life where you understand that God has you. No matter what happens and where you are in life, He has you, and you trust Him. And having trust is very hard. And I understand that. And like I said, it's something I have to work on. But once you reach that point of just trusting, nothing can faze you. Nothing can touch you. Nobody's word identity that they put on you, it's not a part of you. And so you live this peaceful, stress-free life to where you understand that life has seasons, friendships have seasons, relationships have seasons, blessings have seasons, challenging times have seasons. And you understand that each and every one of them is important. You let things go and you let them come back if you choose to. And where I'm going with this is saying that you're basically in control. You're in control of that peace that you're surrounded by because you know how to let go. Now, there's this book that I read a while back called The Art of Letting Go. And if you're someone that's like me, that have a hard time of letting go or that's attached to certain ideas, it's definitely a recommended book that I feel everybody should read. And basically, it's learning how to just living in that space to where nothing can faze you, nothing can touch you, because you let emotions, you let everything come in, and you acknowledge that those emotions are there. You acknowledge that the things that you want is there. You acknowledge the existence of the challenges or the perceptions of other people. You acknowledge that all of those things are there. You acknowledge it and you give it, you let it go. And so living a soft and feminine life means that you're going to accept the blessings and the opportunities and the good things that's going to make you happy and smile and make you love yourself even more. And even challenging times have very important lessons in them, and you accept that. But any friendships, any relationships, the toxic energy, you don't have time for that in your life. And so you simply must learn how to walk away and to let that go. And for me, basically, that's out of sight, out of mind. So you stop either contacting that person or you stop pouring into the thing that's draining you. and you start pouring more of that energy towards yourself. You go with the flow and just follow the things that's meant for you, that's making you happy, pouring into you. You're leaving everything else behind. And that's so important, because when you're busy holding on to what's not meant for you, your perception of yourself change, your confidence change, and your hand is holding one thing that you're not meant to have, while it should be open for the things that God has for you. And that's what a soft and feminine life is. It's only accepting the blessings. Even challenges can be blessings, but it's accepting the blessings that God has for you, the blessings that comes in front of you, and you're in control of that. Part of being soft and feminine also means being confident in that. And a part of that also means that you understand that God always has something better for you. It's greater than what you can imagine. And a part of that ties back into your affirmations. Any friendships, any relationships, the toxic energy, you don't have time for that in your life. And so you simply must learn how to walk away and to let that go. When I finally grasped or conquered that skill, everything is much more peaceful. So point number 2 is very big: letting go and trusting God. Accept that what's for you is for you, what's not is not. Let it go, leave it in the back, never turn around. Greater things ahead of you, greater than what you can even imagine. So just remember that. Okay, so point number 3, work on your confidence and build on it. And I know that's so basic. Everybody talks about, yes, working your confidence, working your confidence. You gotta be confident. It's so deeper than that. You have to understand that, like, again, where you put your mind, your feet will follow. So if you struggle with insecurities, which we all do, learn how to embrace them, how to accept them, tackle them, either fix it or flaunt it, but be confident in who you are and where you're going. And once you grasp that, it ties back into point number 2. You're gonna leave all the things that's not meant for you behind, because you're confident in your path and in your purpose. A lot of people, a part of the argument about living a soft and feminine life, about dating and accepting all these lavish gifts and attracting men. And yes, that's a part of it, but a part of being feminine and soft is showing up for yourself, speaking for yourself, and lifting yourself up, pouring into yourself. I need you to challenge yourself. And so there's different tricks and techniques that I've done to conquer my confidence. 1, moving to a new city on your own. That's pretty extreme. But moving to a new city on your own and finding your own identity. 2, reading the word, actually letting God pour into you. 3, and this is a challenge that I want you to work on. Any room that you're accepted in, I need you to speak up. And so if you're in a conference, or if you're in a classroom, if you're in a Bible study, a group setting, a friend group, wherever it is, challenge yourself and just use your voice and understand that your voice has power. So part of being soft and feminine is being able to go into your room, any room that you're invited into, and to stand up and speak and voice your opinions, voice who you are. You're a confident, strong woman. You can do whatever you set your mind to. And so your voice deserves to be heard. And so time and place. When you go, I need you, instead of worrying about dressing up for a man and looking nice for men, and yes, that's part of soft and feminine energy, love yourself enough to where you dress up for yourself. But yes, know your worth. Understand that you're placed on this earth for a purpose and to do things. Be confident in that. Be confident that you have something to say and that you show up for yourself. You're going to speak for yourself. You're going to dress the way that you dress. You're going to do the things that you love. And you can be placed in a room with anybody. And rather you're an introvert or an extrovert, you're still confident in your identity and who you are. So no matter what situation you're in, you're you. You're not going to change or fold or mold into what everybody else wants you to do. You're a confident person, a confident woman. And that's that. No one's going to tell you who you are. No one's going to push you off your path, and you have to be stern in that. So this also leads me to point number 4, learning how to control your emotions. which is extremely hard because for me, I'm a very emotional person. But learn how to control your emotions. And this goes back to the past points, but know your emotions. Acknowledge your emotions. Acknowledge that they're there, but don't let anybody throw you off of your game. And nobody can control the way you act or let you lose your cool or your composure. Living a soft and feminine life means that you are in control of your emotions. You're happy when you're happy, and if you want to remain happy, you're not going to accept anything that takes away from that happiness. But you're also one with your emotions. If you're feeling sad, pour into that. You know, what are you going to acknowledge is there, and then focus on what are you going to do to feel better, to improve on yourself, to improve on that emotion. You are being a soft and feminine woman means that we're providers of peace, but it also means that we have to be that peace for ourselves. And a lot of times we like to dwell on our emotions. We feel certain things, and it's valid. It's okay to go through all of those emotions, but you have to let it come in, understand that that emotion is there, and then you simply let that emotion go. And a lot of people think that it's our emotions that keeps us in certain places, but it's actually our thoughts. And when we have certain type of emotions, our minds start running and we start overthinking about the different scenarios and possibilities, and we start pouring into that emotion and putting ourselves deeper and deeper into that emotion. But the trick to controlling your emotion is allowing it to come, acknowledging that an emotion is there, and then letting it go. So mentally, you stop thinking about all those thoughts. You let those thoughts go, and you start thinking of other things. Like I said, your affirmations, or anything that makes you happy or that's pouring worth into you. Do not cave and start envisioning yourself in that sad place or a dark place or anything that's knocking you off your game. Instead of pouring into those thoughts, you pour into greater, happier, more peaceful thoughts. You'll be surprised. It's so funny because the best compliments that anybody can give me, and rather that's when I'm dating or friendships. A lot of people tell me that, like, wow, whenever I'm by you, I feel at peace, I feel calm. And I'm just like, it's like nothing matters. Like, I just feel happier. And that's one of the best compliments somebody can give me. And yes, living a soft and feminine life is not about other people. It's more about you providing that peace for yourself. But that's how powerful it is. Once you place yourself in that emotional state, everyone else, they can't help but notice that. They can't help but feel that same energy. And that's a part of being feminine and soft. It's you live and you exist in this space of peace and softness and happiness, letting things go and accepting what's meant for you, being selfish with your time so you can pour into others, and so that they can feel that peace that you have, and you can provide for them, you can love on them. So being a soft and feminine woman, you have to control your emotions. Like I said, don't let anybody throw you off of your game. And it takes time, but practice what I just told you. Acknowledging the emotion, sitting with it, understand that it's there, let it come, and then let that emotion go while you place your thoughts and your minds on greater, happier things that's going to lift your spirits up and pour life into you. Now, this leads me to point number 5. Enjoy your peace. Enjoy your peace. Live in that peace. Be in that peace. Nothing else matters. And so you are in this bubble. Imagine that you're in this bubble and that nothing can really touch you unless you allow it to. A part of being a soft and feminine woman and embracing that is always being in that place of peace. And this ties into all of the points that I said beforehand, letting things go, giving the first moments of the day and last moments of the day for yourself, controlling your emotions, and having confidence. But you want to be in a state of peace at all time. It's hard because we go through seasons and, God can give us tests, but you understand that living a soft and feminine life It requires you to be at peace with things that's happening and to be in control of that. You're not going to give your energy to anyone who doesn't deserve it. And you are living this soft life where you enjoy every moment that you go through, every experience, even the bad things that has happened to you. You sit with them, you acknowledge it, you understand that these things have happened to you, and if you have to let it go, let it go. If you have to embrace it, embrace it. But you want to be in this place of calmness and peace. So a lot of it is accepting your past and accepting the uncertainty of the future. But you want to be peaceful, and not for anybody else, it's for yourself. Because in order for you to be this place of peace for anybody else that's around you, your kids, your relationship, your friends, family, you have to be that peace for yourself. At this moment, nothing exists. The only thing that exists is this very second. Anything that has hurt you in the past, anything that has challenged you in the past, they don't matter. As far as you're concerned, anyone who do not know you, those experiences that has happened to you, it doesn't exist. Being a soft and feminine woman means being at peace, and means you know how to appreciate anything that happened in the past. You want to love your path and your journey and understand that it's going to be okay at the end of the day. It's going to be even better and greater. This is a new bronzer that I got. I think it kind of highlights at the same time. But yes, I'm running late. This all leads to the very most important point that I have for you guys. And I can't stress it enough. But I'm gonna go put my dress on and I'll be right back. And then I'll share that point with
you. Shades on my eyes so you can't see my face. You right behind me trying to keep the pace. Just one more block until I meet in place. I got someone but we ain't been okay. Is it really cheating if it's only for the weekend?
Okay, you guys. So point number 6. It is the most crucial point and skill to have whenever you're pursuing a soft and feminine lifestyle. The secret is to always be madly in love with yourself. And if you're not, I need you to go through that process of falling in love with yourself. That's the trick. That's the secret. That's the secret. Living a soft and feminine life and tapping into that means you have to be completely in love with yourself at all times and embrace yourself. And when I say that, I mean date yourself, pour into yourself, treat yourself, do the things that you like, pour into yourself as if you would dating somebody or in a relationship. I need you to work on your insecurities, work on your confidence, work on the way you talk and speak. If there's things that you want to work on it. But at all times, love yourself. You have to be your biggest supporter, your biggest hype man, your biggest provider, and you have to put yourself first and care for yourself. The same way you would love and pour into that relationship, you need to do the same for yourself. And if you're not there yet, that's the fun part, and that's where all the fun begins, because you get to treat yourself, take yourself on dates, be spontaneous, do things that you like, or find things that you like, or do things that you always wish that you could have done or wanted to do. Do it. Love yourself, because if not you, then who, right? And we are a reflection of God and His love, and so that love is there, and we can, before we focus on giving it to somebody else, that love that He built into us, we're kind of responsible for providing that same love for ourselves. And I keep saying this, where we put our mind, our feet will follow. And that's the same with this. You have to love yourself. You have to treat yourself the way you would anyone else. You have to be patient with yourself and kind, forgiving yourself, all of those things. And examples, I'm about to head over to a ballet, which I'm running late to, but I was having a low moment last week, and I was just kind of feeling down, and I was like, you know what, like, let me just treat myself. Let me just go to a ballet, do something spontaneous and different. Let me dress up for me. Let me take myself on a date. Let me wear my favorite piece of jewelry, buy new makeup, and dress up and go out to eat and just have some me time, some quality time, and be confident and showing up to this bougie place that I'm about to go to and owning it. You know, being confident in that, but loving myself, loving the experience that I'm about to have, and actually enjoying the whole performance. Like, I'm so excited. I love stuff like this. But like, I went and I'm wearing my favorite dress from Victoria's Secret. It's simple. It's just a simple black dress, and I brought new makeup for myself, and I'm wearing my favorite piece of jewelry, and I'm about to do something that I love to do, and it's all for me. I'm being selfish with my time. I'm putting myself first. I'm being confident. I'm controlling my emotions. I'm pouring into the emotions that makes me happy, and I'm enjoying my peace, and I'm going to remain here. Best believe that. And I love myself. I went through the whole journey of pursuing me and pursuing my happiness, pursuing my love, pursuing my trust. And mind you, I did that with God, but I wouldn't change anything. My past, the different relationships that I've had, the insecurities that I had to go through to get here, I wouldn't change that. I'm in complete love with myself, and guess what? There's so much more. And I just can't wait to see the woman that I evolve into, and the same for you. So in all honesty, there's so much more that I can talk on about reaching that soft and feminine lifestyle, but these are some of, from what I found, the basic points that I use to help keep me in this space. And everything else that will follow, the dates and the luxury lifestyle, all of that will come. But like I said, living that lifestyle starts from within before it can come without. But that you find and work on those areas within yourself to have that peace and that loving nature, that soft lifestyle, because you deserve it. We all do. And you know what? God, He loves us so much, and we shouldn't be out here stressing the way that we do. But I definitely do believe in you. So I'm actually running pretty late, and I need to head out. The show starts in an hour. I'll try and take you guys with me, but I gotta go. But thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, comment if this video helped you, or if you have your own opinions about it. But thank you for watching it, and you are loved. Stay happy and healthy. Okay, let's go.
Maybe you only want what you can't have. Never seem to be satisfied till it all goes bad. Maybe I should just give someone else a chance. Why should I sit alone and be sad while you fumble the best you ever had? It's not fair to me or my heart. I was forced to start over when we fell apart. Could've had it all, but you pushed me right into his arms. You wanted to break, I wanted to stay. Look what you made me give my love away. You made a mistake.
I'm having such a good time. Everything about this place is so beautiful. And the entire performance, oh my gosh. Like, I'm on the second intermission, and I'm kind of sad that there's one more performance. but apparently this is when Dracula comes back, so I'm so excited. But I should have came with it. Like, I like my outfit, but there's a lot of people that's like dressed to the T. They have on like these beautiful like dresses, like they're from like Transylvania, and like some people have like the fangs in and everything, and their hair is pinned out, but it's so pretty. They look so good. But at least I wore all black, so I still played the part. But y'all, this is such a good show. I'm kind of sad that it's about to end. Probably have 10 more minutes. But, okay, I'm about to go. They're calling for us. One more.
Why should I sit here waiting on you? I am in a forever or never type of mood. It's not fair to me or my heart. I was forced to start over when we fell apart. Could've had it all, but you pushed me right into his arms. You wanted to break, I wanted to stay. Look what you made me give my love away. Hey, you made a mistake. Say that you've changed, but it's too late.
Oh my gosh. Overall, the entire performance was so beautiful. I'm so glad I came and I decided to just come and buy my ticket. And I honestly had like the best seat for the price I paid. So, oh, I can't wait to come back again. They have another ballet coming up, so I'm probably going to see that one too. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I can't wait to see you guys again. And I'll see you guys soon. Until then, stay blessed and happy, healthy. Tap into that soft feminine side. And you got this. I believe in you. Alright. Love you. I hate doing this. Okay.